remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 14 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try to get him in there at least twice in this game.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing is Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's got long, his tight end complete. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Back to throw, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Geno. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Number 28, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. football here to start quarter number 2. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Geno on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To the air again, Smith. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw is Smith. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Smith on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Week 13 here in the NFL. First first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Lawrence going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. On the Seahawks.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's
now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for a Cooper Cup, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
And they'll run for it with Evans. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Smith. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And his pass, incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out right at the 35. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Walker with another carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lawrence. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're out of bounds. So incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Julio Jones, a touchdown catch in the victory. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to go to them.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got long. His tight end complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Again, it's Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Smith's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 24, Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is caught by Evans. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And to throw again is Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Seahawks take back over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
3 and out. 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very different.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss, landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Complete. Jefferson to target.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Going up top for Cup. And this is caught. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Evans. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamar Chase.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Lawrence will throw. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Caught by Allen. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Smith. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erasing quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is the tight end Fant. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett, and he'll be out right at the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing again is Smith.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down at the 28. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Evans.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Evans.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Lawrence.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.